Shout out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, fight? Well, it's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the king of the division, the WBC and IBF welterweight unified world champion, Errol Spence Jr. on Terence Crawford, who is the current WBO welterweight world champion, and Yordenis Ugas, who is the current WBA super welterweight world champions. And, you know, Errol Spence has confirmed, you know, that he will be facing Yordenis Ugas sometime in July. That's what we all banking on, right? And how do we know he confirmed it? By saying what he said on his Twitter. Errol Spence came out and said Fox need to drop they shit. You understand me? They need to drop they shit. So when he say Fox need to drop they shit, he tell them, come on and drop them fights, bro. You know, so that's saying right there that the fights are already signed, sealed, and delivered, homie. The fight is already signed, sealed, and delivered. You understand what I'm saying? PBC don't come out and just announce their Showtime fights without having everything put in play. You feel me? Like if they got Jamel Charlo and Brian Castano inked. You think they don't have Errol Spence and Yordenis Ugas inked? You understand what I'm saying? Like, these are the big fights that's getting signed, sealed, and delivered at PBC. This fight is signed, sealed, and delivered. Only thing we waiting on is for Fox to drop it. I think the dates are already put in place. I just think they want to tell us when they're going to drop it. Yordenis Ugas, you know, he's ready for this opportunity. He understands what's at stake. He understands he have a chance to shock the world and be the #1 welterweight in the world by beating the #1 welterweight in the world. You understand me? Yordenis Ugas is one hell of a fighter. Is to be respected. Is to be respected. I don't give a damn with nobody. Oh, he didn't fight nobody for WA Super. Yes, he's fought somebody for WA regular. You understand? And he was elevated to the Super. So it doesn't matter. He's the WBA Super welterweight world champion now, and he's deserved his respect like everybody else get their respect. You feel me? And Ugas is a bad boy. He's a bad boy. Keep himself in shape. A hell of a fighter, that Cuban style, and he go bring it. You feel me? He's going to bring it. He ain't backing down from nothing. He's going to bring it, bro. You dig? He's going to bring it, and I can't wait to see this fight. Now, this going to force this guy right here to get into that ring with Errol Spence Jr. It's going to force Terence Crawford to get into that ring with Errol Spence Jr. No ifs, ands, buts about it. He's going to have to get his ass in that ring with Errol Spence Jr. There's nowhere he can go. I don't give a damn if you want to fight Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, this fight or that fight. There's nowhere he can go. Nowhere. You dig? If Errol Spence Jr. say he wants Terence Crawford is going to get his ass in that ring. You dig? That's undisputed. That's the biggest fight in boxing. And you don't want to look like you ducking Errol Spence because it ain't going to look good. I'm going to repeat. You don't want to look like you ducking Errol Spence because it ain't going to look good for you. It ain't. The boxing world is not going to let that ride. They not going to let that slide. If you got the #1 welterweight right here saying he wants you, right? He wants you. He ready to be, you know, get in that ring to fight for Undisputed. And he called your name out, and you talking about, oh, no, you don't want the fight? You know how the world go look at that? You see, people can look at this and try to make it like, oh, Errol was ducking Bud first, or Errol didn't want him when Errol put out an offer. Errol put out an offer twice. He put out an offer twice. But that don't mean nothing. That's all. That's the past. We ain't got to worry about that because Errol about to fight Ugas, and Bud is going to have to fight him with somebody. Opponents, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, whomever it's going to be. Whomever it's going to be, we don't know who Bud is fighting next. All we know is we supposed to got an announcement 2 weeks ago, right? And we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing. We got the Showtime card before his announcement, and it looked like we'll get the Fox cards before his announcement. So, assuming Errol Spence beat Yordenis Ugas, get past him, become 3-scrap shorty, and he focus his attention on Terence Crawford, do you know how much clout Errol Spence got out here in these boxing streets? You feel me? See, that's what people don't want to recognize and understand. Errol Spence's words hold weight, bro. They hold weight. So when he come out and he say he wants Terence Crawford, it's going to shoot across this fucking boxing world. is go shoot across the boxing world. And all eyes are going to be on Terence Crawford. All eyes are going to be on Terence Crawford. And what he go say? I don't want to fight him no more because he made me wait this long or that long. People going to be like, well, listen, bro. He trying to fight you now. He got 3 scraps. You got the last piece, the Undisputed. And you finna sit your ass out here because you talking about, oh, he made you wait this long or he didn't want to fight you then. Oh, no. Where you going to go, Mr. Postman? Where you going to go? Because if it comes down to that part, right, to where Errol say he wants you and you're not trying to fight him, and then you try to fight Porter after whomever else you fight, people going to be like, oh, nah, Errol already beat Porter. You know what I'm saying? You try to fight Thurman, going to be like, oh, well, why you fight Thurman? He ain't got no scrap. I'm just saying, I know they good fights. I'm not backing down. I'm just saying how people go view this. You know what I'm saying? He already lost. So what you going to do? Or Danny? Or Errol already beat Danny? You know what I'm saying? Or you going to wait for somebody to come up? Or what? That means you ducking Errol Spence. That means you ducking Errol Spence. And if that notion get out there, it's going to look bad for Terence Crawford. Because that's when people go start looking at his resume. People go start looking at him. And they go say, well, look, when the tough fights come to Terence Crawford, he's not trying to fight him. He's not trying to fight him. He's doing this, he's doing that. And I don't think Terence Crawford going to take that lightly. I don't think he go sit up there and list all those words, list the people saying he ducking Errol Spence, this, that, and the third, and he don't answer that call. You feel me? He don't answer that call. I think he's going to answer that call. And Errol Spence Jr. is going to put the pressure on his ass to answer that call. You feel me? Errol ain't going to sit around and play at 147. You understand? He on his way to 154. He want to be undisputed at 147. And Terence Crawford has to get in that ring, give him his opportunity. So when Errol put that full court press down, you know, Terence Crawford ain't going to have no choice but to get into that bitch. You feel me? When you got the king and the number 1 guy at the welterweight division, holding 3 scraps, saying, you know what, I want his ass in the ring with me, Al Heyman gonna make that happen. The boxing world gonna make that happen. Regardless if they like Errol Spence or not, they gonna make that happen. And the ones who claim they ride for Terence Crawford, right? The ones who just hate Errol Spence Jr., so they ride for Terence, but automatically they ride for Terence Crawford. You feel me? Motherfuckers ain't made a video about Bud being this, that, and the third. All of a sudden they hate Errol Spence so bad and they the biggest Terence Crawford fans now. You feel me? They fake ass is gonna have to make videos saying, oh, Bud, what you doing? You got to get into that ring with Errol. Because if they don't, who y'all go say y'all want to see him fight? You dig? It ain't nobody out there that y'all can say y'all can see him fight if it ain't Errol Spence Jr. That y'all would like to see him fight, sorry. That ain't the biggest fight in boxing. That ain't the biggest fight in boxing. You dig? Because the world is going to be watching, dog. The world is going to be watching, bro. You feel me? This is the biggest fight in boxing, and if we get the opportunity for this fight to go down and Terence Crawford is turning his nose up and turning around talking about he don't want it, it ain't going to look bad. I mean, it ain't going to look good on his career, right? It ain't going to look good at all. And y'all think Errol Spence Jr. is going to be to blame for that? No, 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 no. Like I say, Errol Spence Jr. wears his whole weight, and it holds more weight than Terence Crawford's. That's a fact. That's a fact. You feel me? So ESJ is going to force him to get into that ring. Once he put that full court press down, it's going to force him to get into that ring. And there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing he can do about it, bro. Because we all know Undisputed is the biggest thing in boxing for its accolades. You did? One face, one name, one champion like DSA, Deontay Wilder, if y'all don't know. One face, one name, one champion. It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. And once that opportunity presents itself, nobody give a fuck about what happened in the past. Nobody give a fuck about who told who to do what, who tried to wait who out, all that shit that y'all talking about. Nobody give a damn about that. When the opportunity is right there to see that fight happen, and it's realistic, you understand me? You don't have a fight, I don't have a fight. I got 3 scraps, you got 1 scrap, and once we get in there, it's going to be a hell of a fight. You can't turn that down. You can't run away from that. I don't give a fuck how much your pride and confidence telling you, oh, you know what, I'm going to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Nah, it's going to force you to get into that ring, homie. It's going to force you to get into that ring. And if you don't get into that ring, then everybody going to look at you and say, know what, you being a bitch. Or you being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or you being a bitch. You did? What's the reason you don't want to get into that ring? What's the real reason you don't want to get into that ring? Fuck all the excuses, or he made me wait, or this and that and all that. No, what's the real reason you don't want to get into that ring? That's what people go look at. You understand me? That's what people go look at. And I'm telling you, Terence Bud Crawford pride is he got too much pride to not answer that call. To not answer that call. Too much pride, bro. Too much pride, because he understand what it's gonna make him look like, and he don't want to be his face ain't gonna be attached to that. His face ain't gonna be attached to the one that's looking like they scared and get to the ring and bang for Undisputed. You dig? He ain't gonna let that go down. So to all y'all out there that think this fight ain't gonna happen, y'all better think again, bro. For all y'all that's out there talking about, oh, well, Terence Bud Crawford don't need Errol Spence. He said he don't want to fight no more. Or he waited too long. This, that, this, and that. When Errol get this third scrap up off of Ugas, we're going to see. We are going to see. Once he get this third scrap up off of Ugas, we are going to see, bro. We're going to see if he's going to stand on that bullshit ass word that he said, or is he going to get his ass in that ring and fight like a man. You understand me? He going to get his ass in that ring and fight like a man. Because ain't nobody trying to hear none of that bullshit when it comes to the opportunity to fight for Undisputed. And y'all the number one, number two, right? The ring is on the line. You feel me? The king of the welterweight division is on the line. Undisputed is on the line. And millions of fucking dollars is on the line, bro. Multi-millions. And you go turn your back on that? Terence Bud Crawford ain't no fool, man. He don't look like no fool. He don't carry himself like no fool. So we know he ain't no goddamn fool. He ain't gonna let the opportunity pass him up. No matter how, like I say, no matter how big his ego get or how much pride he think he got, he ain't gonna let that pass up. He can't. He can't. Because he understand he'll be doing his family a disservice. He'll be doing his legacy a disservice. And he damn sure be doing his pockets a disservice. You feel me? So, like I said, everybody, Errol Spence Jr. has confirmed that the Yordenis Ugas fight is going down. Fox has the date. The contracts are signed. We just waiting on Fox to release the dates and tell us where it's going down at. And then after that, Terence Bud Crawford will be forced. I repeat, he will be forced to get into that ring with Errol Spence Jr. Whether he like it or not. Whether you Terence Bud Crawford fanatics like it or not. It's nowhere around Errol the True Spence Jr. You feel me? It's nowhere around it. So y'all better grasp y'all little thoughts around that shit. Y'all better get ready to see the biggest fight in boxing and root for your mans. Root for your mans, because it's going to be one hell of a fight. It's going to be one hell of a fight that I got Errol Spence being victorious in. But it's going to be one hell of a fight that we all going to enjoy, and it might be so nice we got to see it twice. I repeat, it might be so fucking nice that we got to see it twice. So we'll just see how everything plays out, homie. You feel me? But salute to all three of these guys. I wish them nothing but the best. Continue their career. Make as much money as y'all can. Get out with y'all with great help. And live y'all life. Live y'all life. You feel me? But this fight will take place. But until then, it's your boy Money. This the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.